And we are live. Welcome to today's NECC Marvel Rivals 2026 spring season match with currently Seton Hill University, of course, E-Griffins against Drexel Blue. Today we have a very exciting match, as always, of course, especially coming off of last week's win. In addition to last week's win, do cordially apologize for the tech issues last stream that, despite our best efforts, resulted in literally no audio being heard until halfway through, and then only the game audio and not our audio. Hopefully that wasn't too impactful for anyone who watched, but regardless, we are going to sort of frame this one as if it was the first match back for the season in terms of commentary, because it is beneficial. We've got a lot of new things going on in games, so it will be useful. Alrighty, now right now looking at our picks and bans so far. Banning, so we see on their side they have banned both Invisible Woman, and Phoenix. Now Invis, while not bad right now, is not nearly as overpowered and buffed as she was at the end of last season, which is why we saw for several matches, including through most of championships, we were consistently hard playing and sometimes protecting Invis because she received in the previous season a huge buff. Now she's a little bit more balanced, but certainly not bad. However, Phoenix, which is the other one that was banned, is someone who our Phoenix player has many hours on and played a whole lot of last season. Phoenix now received a big buff, which means, sorry, they just passed up a pick. That is very interesting. I'm wondering what that purpose was. I don't think we've ever seen anyone do that. Wondering if it was unintentional, but regardless, I guess it benefits us. But anyway, they had banned Phoenix because right now she is incredibly powerful. The radius of her abilities was increased, as well as, I believe, some of the damage output. Though the specificity of that I'm not super well versed in, because I just kind of understand the vibe of what changes, not the percentages. We did see they protected Gambit, who dropped near the end of last season, but was not eligible for much play. We have seen Gambit sort of evolve in terms of player base. When he initially dropped, I don't want to say broke, but did pretty heavily impact the meta in a way that was admittedly kind of problematic. Just for a very brief time, the way most new character drops were, but Gambit is specifically here. Actually, we can hop over to this.
You can't be that old.
Hop over to our Gambit player, who you'll note is a new appearance. We, during the new season, have one new player who will be subbing on and off for some matches. Right now, he's playing Gambit, and as you can see, Gambit is a character from the X-Men series that is based around cards and gambling, hence the name Gambit. He does, in this game, he's a sport that does a lot of semi-ranged effects and sort of, so you can see with his cards when he does this, he throws them and they can either hurt or heal depending on whether they're hitting an enemy or an ally, but also some of his other card-based abilities throw them and then create a small area that follows an ally to give a buff of some sort, or healing. He is a very interesting character, and honestly, I am biased because Gambit has always been one of my favorite X-Men, but I really do enjoy seeing what he does for the game. Speaking of new characters, and hop over to Daredevil, who we did see earlier than Gambit, about halfway through last season, he dropped, and then it was just at the end that we got to see some gameplay from Daredevil. Now, he is solidly in the game and has, again, similar to Lita Gambit, very much so balanced. He's not an instant ban. We're likely to see quite a bit of play. And players are generally more familiar with strategies to manage what was previously very, very complex and difficult moves from many Daredevil players. So, anyway, we are seeing a lot more Daredevil content this season, hopefully, which is exciting because his abilities are really cool to watch. It looks like this is not set to auto-change, so that's my bad. Also noted here, in the recent season drop, we did get some new cosmetic effects. This one is one of my favorites. This is the new Moon Knight costume. I personally enjoy it very much. In addition, all of the characters, did sort of receive we've had 2 drops since the end of last season. We saw a lot of very minor changes in terms of buffs, nerfing, in slight abilities. No major changes to the meta. We're still seeing a whole lot of triple support and still prevalence of 222. We have also seen sort of the decline of triple tank, but it's not completely out. Yeah, lots of things going on, but worth noting, we just won the first point of the match.
What's going on? Who are we beating up?
Okay, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you missed the point where I said all of that. No, I kid. So today our match is against Drexel Blue, as I'm sure you're aware, because it is your job to know. Well, we're pausing the match. I wonder what this is for. Okay, well, something happened. Oh, okay. One of their players has a connectivity issue, it seems, based on what's showing up over there, but they seem to be back in now. That's probably something that's getting communicated in the NECC chat side, and because normally I do see these chats. But anyway, regardless, we are seeing some new characters. They banned both Invisible Woman, and Phoenix. Invisible Woman because there's lots of play for her, as well as Phoenix on 2 of our players' hour logs. Invis also just useful, especially on this map, can be beneficial.
Doom is a powerful magic.
Did that turn you up too?
I literally deafening volume.
What? See, mine is even quiet over here. Wait, now yours is quiet.
Yeah? Sorry, some audio navigation issues.
Because this is supposed to be, I guess that doesn't make sense, but whatever. Yeah, we'll just continue on. Do I still need to turn it down?
It's a little loud, but that's okay.
There we go. I'll figure that out later.
I had it down because I checked the stream and it was a little overbearing.
Oh, this doesn't affect what's going on in the stream. This is just our headsets.
Yes. Because I could tell that because I wasn't, I was talking loud.
Okay. Oh, you were talking loud because your headset was loud. Got it. Cool.
Sorry, I'm bad at words sometimes. Anyway, here, let's swap over to someone else right now. Actually, we were just talking about Gambit, so I'll pop over to him so you can sort of catch up and see what we're looking at here. I did give a relatively in-depth explanation of Gambit, but the TLDR, if you will, is that he is a support that dropped at the end of last season but was not playable because of the few weeks buffer we had for most of last season. He is now sort of adjusted to the meta a whole lot, but what he is a support that honestly does quite a few DPS-based functions depending on the playability and how any individual user or team utilizes him. He is an X-Men's character that focuses on forms of gambling. In this game, on cards specifically, or his abilities. Yeah, his name is Gambit. Probability and chance is what his actual design is based on, but in terms of narratively and visually, his design is like gambling games based. I am biased. I love Gambit a lot and have since I was a little kid. But what we see with his abilities are cards-based abilities, very similar to Cloak and Dagger's daggers. He shoots cards, and depending on whether they hit an ally or an enemy, they can either deal damage or heal. But these charges that we see in our lower right-hand corner for some other abilities also throw cards, but differently so. They hit similar to what we're seeing actually right now, and what we see with a few other characters. It targets the ally that it hits and then gives them an effect for a period of time that is linked to some other things that are happening. That's the simple of it. He's a very interesting character. We will see how that plays out in the match. Also did note that this is one of our new players who has been getting some decent time in the match.
Yeah, so we started him, right? Like, this is still the first game?
Yes.
All right, cool.
And then we also saw, as you can see here, we did see some Angel play in the last season, but she kind of just wasn't very applicable in a lot of comp play. But we're seeing a lot more of that so far. We saw some last week and this week. She functions with a little bit of a buff. We saw those cards. That was the ally targeted area effect I was talking about. And in the midst of my long-winded explanations, we did just win that round.
Bro, speaking of gambling. Yeah, Cass the other day during Overwatch practice put $10 in some app.
Oh, I saw that.
Started playing blackjack, and then by the end of practice, she made $50.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, oh my god, hello.
I was like, oh boy, you might as well just do that, like, whenever you get subbed out.
Oh, nice. All right, we saw a lot of really interesting stats here. High counts, relatively balanced for the team, which is pretty awesome. All right, we will pop out of this, go to our commercial break, as you will, for a minute, and then we will be back with some more explanation. Welcome back. Hello? Are you good? Okay, interesting. All right, well, anyway, welcome back to the second situation here on our convergence map, Hall of Jalia. I don't know how to pronounce it. I really should look that up. It is, in fact, my job to say things correctly. But anyway, okay, interesting. So I will say we have switched, like, quote-unquote sides here, which I did immediately forget. So I'm saying it for everyone else's benefit and also to excuse my almost looking really stupid. So we did see same band from them, different band from us. Wondering what that may be. I do think the bands here will probably be a little bit more indicative of the map because this map is very, it's not like unique. It just has some more intricacies that lend itself better to different abilities. Protecting Loki on their end is definitely very interesting because we didn't see a ton of super impactful work there, but definitely excited to see more Loki gameplay. And we, as a team, will see a whole lot more throughout the season because one of our supports is working on that, which we do see subbed back in for this round. So welcome back, Carter. Right now set to play Rocket. I'm wondering if that is accurate or not. I do always find it fun seeing what they pretend to click versus what they actually go with.
Have the bands changed from last round?
Yeah, that's what they have changed. That's what I was saying with the rest of them. But as we're seeing, they're continuing to change with us banning Gambit, presumably because their Gambit was pretty adept at the character. So banning Gambit also seems to would be my guess what the team was discussing, doing that to swap out our sub, who does play a whole lot of Gambit. Same Phoenix ban from them. As I discussed earlier, Phoenix is pretty buffed right now. She's a wider range and stronger attacks, and I think there's a team up that's pretty impactful as well. I could be wrong on that. We did keep the Spider-Man ban. The Moon Knight Protect is very interesting, and they've also banned Angela, who I was actually just talking about before break, who is someone we didn't see a whole lot of play from, but now a bit more prevalent character within the meta. Also, Max is just goated, so, you know. I do find it really awesome that we're seeing a whole lot less, like, target bans so far, knocking on wood over here. As of right now, we aren't seeing a ton of it. But, looking like pretty cool lineup. And we're gonna get to commentate a little bit on something I did not yet get to, which is me remembering where my numbers are, is that Deadpool is now in the game and playable in comp. Deadpool is the most recent character release we got, who released in, I believe, early January, if not in the vicinity of over winter break for us, and in between seasons. Here's his coolest costume. He's a pirate captain.
Oh, reported. Somebody got reported.
What?
Get wrecked by Pengu.
Battle starts in 5, 4,
No.
2, 1. You have to stop them from securing
What are
the
they?
mission area.
Whatever you say, Galactica.
No, it's Galactus.
All right.
Daughter of Galactus, you idiot.
Okay. Anyway, so we do see Deadpool in the game now. Deadpool was added, like I said, in the interim season. Well, okay, I'll be honest. I'm a little biased because of my experience trying to play over break right when Deadpool dropped. He's a ridiculous character format, in my opinion, and an opinion corroborated by many other players. The design the design choices were questionable and didn't make a ton of sense. Because what we see here, is that this is a specific form of Deadpool, because Deadpool functions as 3 different characters.
We're in Wakanda forever.
I thought that maybe if I kept talking, you wouldn't say that.
I didn't load it in the chamber. Are you kidding me?
I know. The only reason you didn't say it as soon as we loaded in is because you were not on mic. I'm sure of it. I
was here in time to catch the Pokemon reference with Deadpool and his unicorn. I was pretty happy about that one. What?
All right. Anyway, look at that bar up at the top. Let's go team.
That stuff's being weird. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, cool. Dear chat, we love you all very much.
Wait, did that stop you?
Hello?
Does that stop you?
Yeah?
You can't hear right now.
Correct.
They hit a checkpoint.
Oh, they both do it.
Yeah, we like connected them last season. Did you forget that?
Do you want to fight?
Okay. Can we do it in Rivals? Because I think I'd win.
Probably.
I may not be great, but yeah, anyway, as I was saying, dear chat, we love you all, but we are still trying to fix some tech issues that appeared over break and last week. So bear with us, pretty please.
Oh, we didn't even try. We weren't here last week. We didn't try to cast at all. Nothing bad happened.
You know, what do you mean? There wasn't even a match. I don't know what you're talking about.
They just gave us the win.
Yeah.
There was no game.
Yeah, they actually, all of their players just like, you know, their scores generally from last season were so low that they just said, we don't get to play Marvel Rivals anymore.
They will never see this.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely wasn't an actually really good match to watch with 2 very competent teams or anything. But you would know because you didn't watch it because there wasn't a stream. Because
there was no match. Yeah.
I wouldn't know either because I mean it's not like we were, you know, sitting in these very chairs doing anything similar to what we're doing right now.
Thinking that everything was all right with the VOD after we tried to fix it the first time.
Yeah, I definitely didn't find out 2 hours ago that all of the work and explanation I put in wasn't actually heard. So you know how we've spent all of this stream so far, which we are streaming this because there's a match right now. Shocker, I know. That's a new thing happening this season. You may have noticed it's been a whole lot of like info dumping about changes because there's been a lot of changes. Yeah. Well, hypothetically speaking, if there had been a match or a stream last week with me sitting in this chair speaking into this microphone for an hour and a half, that information would have already been divulged a bit more eloquently.
Good thing that didn't happen.
Yeah, but obviously, you know, that's not a thing.
So, did we just push the cart and end up with more time than we started with?
No.
Are you sure about that? Because they have 4 minutes. Ours is at 4:15.
Get ready.
Well, yes, but okay, you meant like literally than we started with.
Look at us.
Yeah, because when you do things, it adds, and if our time wasn't subtracting, like pretty much at all. So when we meet the checkpoints, it adds time, but they literally put like functionally 0 pressure on us. We kept moving the entire time. But no, we did not gain time. Like, literally from where we started, which is what I thought you meant.
I need to send a message real quick to a team that is supposed to be practicing in the room that we are in.
Is it not the team of people who have been yelling on and off? Is that a
Their
different
team
name?
is not here.
Interesting. I do hope you guys can't hear when that happens, but trust.
I hope you can hear everything.
No, because I wish I didn't. And I don't want to put that on chat. We like chat. They're good peoples.
But we're professionals, and when people run onto the field without their shirts on, we ignore it and talk about other stuff. Edit it in post. Editor, take that out.
Oh, speaking of sports and professionals, the Super Bowl happened, and also, more importantly, obviously, Olympics started. Again, I'm biased. I hate American football and love winter sports, but you know, those were obviously the only sports you could have watched last week because we didn't have a match or stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, check out this Loki play over here. What is interesting is that they protected Loki and are not playing Loki. We are. Wondering if maybe they'll swap off, but we can see playing identical base team comps with the 2-2-2 strat, which is very common. But
are we playing Blade? Is this the first time we've ever had Blade?
Not the first time ever, but the first time in a while. He wasn't super great last season, so we didn't even see a ton of him from opposition. And some of the other characters at Peyton right now playing Blade. Jeez.
They made the peasants kneel.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Jinkies.
Cut him up. Oh no.
Alright. We're locked in. We're locked in.
Also, Loki's doing their best Phoenix impression with this outfit they got on.
Oh, yeah, I really like this skin. It is very cool looking. I don't think it's necessarily representative of Loki, but also none of the skins, since like season 2, none of the skins have been in line with the characters very much at all. Not obviously not none, but generally they're kind of outlandish sometimes, which can be fun. I am just occasionally a purist. I really appreciate that this just reads as Rocket Raccoon. Objectively better character name. Alright. Gameplay happening or whatever. The game we're watching. Let's hop over to some cloak
Lead them to Kachu!
I do love these new costumes. I just think they're so pretty. They're not my favorite, but they do look really cool.
Kachu. More like honk shoe, am I right? Got him.
That was actually not that bad. You know what? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. That was okay. That was okay.
We need to come up with a name for this purple tiger because we see him all the time. We need to come up with names for all of the carts, like the goats, the dragon
names.
turtle thing.
Yeah, they have names.
What?
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
But this guy's name is like Frederick.
Okay.
Frederick the purple cat.
Yeah, I guess just call him that.
Oh, Cloak and Dagger was dashing all over the place. Then they got a big old rock dropped onto their dome piece.
Yup. Whoa.
That's high tier casting right there, bro.
As good as new.
I am a true team player.
I was born ready. Taste cold steel.
Get him!
Yeah, Blade's pretty sick.
Doing a lot of things. Oh, you just got grappled.
I'm wondering if these graphics are like a little choppy on our end or if it is the game. I would guess it's just our end, but
1,000 gods!
That's a lot of cuts.
it's not too bad. But Blade is also just kind of hectic to watch.
This is how I feel watching Jess play Vendetta and Overwatch sometimes.
Yeah, real and true, real and true. That being said, I love Vendetta. She's so cool and pretty. I do appreciate her character design outside of those factors, but I don't know, she's cool. I also like the color schemes, the like costume designs. They're cool.
I've seen some of the swords specifically from like her other stuff, and they look pretty cool.
I am such a I don't want to say a freak for good weapon design, but like it's damn near close to correct terminology there. I love weapon design because I grew up playing a ton of games where that was, you know, relevant. Like a whole lot of Halo, and Skyrim, and even like when I was a little kid, like Castle Crashers. All the different weapons are like whole parts of that. So I really like weapon design. I actually build prop weapons too. So I get to do the weapons. Ooh.
Oh, something Quan was showing me before we started the Smash match tonight.
Briefly, that was a triple. Shout out Max, killing on any character he plays. Anyway.
Get him.
Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about Vendetta and all that. He showed me a video where somebody was taking the hair off of, I think it was Onron or however you say her name, and just like taking all of the female characters' hairs and putting it on the same characters, and it was insane how much they look similar. And I was like,
yeah,
I guess this is a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the most like, okay, go us.
Another epic
Let me throw that in maps. Congratulations.
3.
You have watched now 2 parts of the first match of the season.
Wait. We're still on the left on that one. Like for this, we're still on the left because that's where the score is here.
Oh, sorry. I was just very confused. I'm updating scores.
Cool. I forgot that we don't use the overlay for
Yeah,
rivals.
because we used to. All right, anyway, quick look at these. MVP from Peyton. We have seen that so many times. Deservingly, of course.
He was playing Blade, and Blade is a DPS. I guess I just kind of thought Blade was another tank.
No. Because as we were seeing, he like moves around a whole lot.
Oh yeah.
That is kind of the fundamental function of DPS, is that they bounce around doing lots of damage quickly, versus a tank staying on the front line.
Cool. All right.
Anyway,
we'll send it to break.
Yeah. See you in a bit. And we are back again.
Guys, we're Spider-Mans.
Yippee! I really like Spider Island's design.
I like the cart. Does it have a name? Did we figure that out?
Okay, yeah, I did get distracted. Hold on.
Also, chat, Ari Tokyo drifted this week, and they're totally not distressed about it at all. We should all talk about it collaboratively.
Okay, hi everyone. The actual translation of that is your resident president bug did in fact crash their car for the first time ever. That was fun and whimsical, and I guess you all should just be really grateful that I'm sitting here before you today for the first stream of the season.
Yeah. Bug tried to get a high score with their drift.
Yeah, I'm usually much better at it in video games. It's a little harder.
You play like driving, racing, drifting type stuff?
I have.
Like what?
I mean, like Mario Kart, prime proponent there. Been playing that since I was a kid. Dude, let me tell you, when I was a little kid, I figured out how drifting worked in Mario Kart. And listen, I've never been good at video games. I don't play video games to be good. I play them to have fun. Other than like puzzle games, I'm actually cracked at those. Don't even try me. But I figured out how to drift in Mario Kart and would just drift all the time when I was a little kid. Like, I'm telling you, around every corner, no matter if it actually worked or if I got the speed boost after or not. And to this day, I still drift a lot because I think it's fun. I will say that has been one of my least favorite changes with Mario Kart World is the new one. The drift mechanic sucks. It's not just, why would you, that whole game, very disappointed with it, except, God, that soundtrack is so good.
We talking about the newest Mario Kart?
Yes. It is hours of like intricate jazz and like fusion music. It's so good. Go listen to the soundtrack if you haven't already. Also, I like all of the new characters because I get to play as silly little guys. All right, this is very, very, very similar to what we saw last round.
Biggest things I'm saying, like the Gambit is protected and not banned this time. The tree person is banned and not protected this time.
That's Groot.
Tree person.
Okay. Well, he can't say the word tree, so, or person. But we did protect Angela, which we saw before, and protected Phoenix, so they couldn't ban her. As previously stated, she's pretty good right now. Banning Wolverine, interesting, because we didn't actually see, specifically in the last round, it was Strict Blade, but, yeah, with what we're looking at here, shaping up to be an interesting match. Also, the immediate ban of Moon Knight makes a lot of sense, admittedly. Protecting Star-Lord is fine. I don't think it's going to be that impactful, so it wasn't before. But we do get some Phoenix. My girl, she's so pretty. Ugh, her character design is so nice. And
wait, we might get Phoenix and the Phoenix standing right next to each other.
Yep.
30
Ah!
seconds before
Yeah.
you attack.
Isn't that cool?
Which one do I shoot?
What?
What?
I don't understand what that was even supposed to imply.
Huh?
Okay. It's not a SHU E. Griffin's rival stream if Bug is not just baffled by whatever is happening at the other mic.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, speaking of Galacta, so I did, we did kind of divert from the Deadpool conversation, and then it also became not relevant because we haven't been seeing more Deadpool. I'm not gonna overly explain it, but one of the things that made Deadpool really, really aggravating when he first dropped was not only that he was just wackily designed. Because he literally functions as 3 different characters. So for the purpose of picks and bans, you have to pick or ban every iteration of Deadpool separately. There is a support Deadpool, a tank Deadpool, and a DPS Deadpool, and they are just different characters, but they have a bunch of overlapping abilities with slightly different stats. It's a weird design. A lot of people aren't really fans of it, but at this point it's kind of settled in the way it functions. But he also, you know, Wade, the guy ever, in terms of comic book characters. He's a great character. He hears voices all the time because he's literally crazy. So the way that took form in Rivals was that he and Galacta just had an uncountable number of voice lines together constantly. And when he first dropped, everyone could hear him. Everyone in the match could hear the deliberately overwhelming number of voice lines between Galacta, a notoriously annoying, like, dialogue option anyway, and Deadpool. Thankfully, a few weeks after everyone hated that, they did fix it, so now he's the only one who can hear them.
It took them weeks?
I think it was only like 2 weeks. I don't know. I mean, that kind of thing isn't... You can't just, like, flip a switch in programming.
Why not?
Because a big game like this has a whole lot of intricacies that all interact, and also the rollout for updates like that takes time.
Right.
Because it's an online game with multiple servers and stuff like that.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay, my bad. Like, what do you want from me? Like, at this point, just take the jersey off my back and knock me off the stream. Like, what am I?
That is wild, though, the whole Deadpool thing. As long as the characters have different stats and play differently, it shouldn't be that bad. It is crazy.
They really don't play that differently, and their stats are not that different.
Really?
That is, in fact, the issue.
The abilities change at all?
Most of them are the same. There's just, like, a few different ones. Like, for each one, they have, like, a little bit different things.
Which also, like, you have to, like, balance each one of those.
Yeah, it's interesting. But what we're seeing right here, oh, I will say, last thing, with those, so support Deadpool, good. Tank Deadpool, good. DPS Deadpool, nobody plays him because he sucks. And there are much better DPS characters in the game.
That's strange, because I was just out of high school, and one of those students wanted to talk to me the entire time I was there, just about how DPS Deadpool is the only good Deadpool.
I mean, maybe I've been misinformed.
No,
but,
like I heard the same thing you told me pretty much from Jess, and
yeah.
I trust Jess like with my life on this type of stuff, but I just kind of had to sit there and take it.
What? Where were you? Like, what was that for?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I went to a couple schools.
But like, I mean, like what? Like event?
Oh, it wasn't an event. I was just recruiting at a school.
Oh.
I was visiting an esports program or two.
I see. All right, interesting. Oh, interesting. I'm surprised you haven't commented on it yet. We've been watching this whole time a new character.
Oh, well, I watched her in the game that didn't happen a week ago, so.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. You're making something up right now to make me seem dumb and stupid. This is intentional defamation. Anyway. Well, that was Rogue. We'll get to her.
Including which side you're on.
I guess. Nah, actually, I'll go into it now. Why not? I gave a much better explanation of the match that didn't happen, which means I didn't give an explanation. So this is the first time I've ever said these words out loud. Rogue dropped, like, over season break, and is kind of just super cool, mostly because she's a baddie. Her and Gambit are like together, and so they have like some overlap. They've got a team up, but she's just... No, we're not seeing any more Rogue. Boo. Okay, well, anyway, she's really cool. I'm not super well versed in her abilities because I have not played her. She's not in my wheelhouse in any way. But more importantly, I have not played with her, like in matches. Haven't seen her a ton in my experience with comp play, but she does see quite a bit of play. Mostly she's just cool and effective at what she does. She's not broken. But she is just a good, well-built character that has a lot of application, especially when playing the X-Men team-ups. But let's walk in, look at Phoenix, see what we're done here immediately. Oh goodness.
Double?
No, that was Loki close.
Oh, got it.
For the boost.
But still.
Oh, we subbed again.
Yes, we did. For that Gambit, which is why I was interested when we didn't see Rogue. Because that team up is pretty cool. Speaking of, let's look at some Gambit. Nope, that's Thor. Well, oh.
Gambit looks different.
Just the boost I need.
How you mean? What?
I don't know.
Okay. This is a different skin. Then, like, he has a couple.
Where does the
now.
stick go?
It's like, I don't know.
Is the stick made out of cards?
I think.
Is it really? That's
No.
cool.
It just has card symbol on it.
Well, then where does it go?
It changes in the other ones. It's, I don't know. He shoots magic cards out of his hands, and you're asking me where his bow
Yeah,
staff
does he have like a
goes?
Harry Potter bag that he's like storing it in and then pulling it back out? What else does
What
he
do you
have in
mean?
that bag?
I'm so sorry. What do you mean a Harry Potter bag?
You know, like they hold like a giant circus tent in their Harry Potter bag with like a bunch of other stuff. They probably stole it from like Santa Claus or something.
It is so crazy to me that you jumped to the Harry Potter bag that is relevant to one plot point in one of the books and movies versus like a bag of holding, which is like a very common magic item in many role-playing games and even video games. That's just very funny to me.
Whoa, no, don't do it! Choose life! Did he just jump off?
I mean, not intentionally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
I am barely wounded.
I just love that you have to like look over, lean, find the
Yeah.
button that you want, and then
Because
just...
I don't know what page it's on until I look. Because I don't have the color code memorized yet. Because
Oh,
it's
there's
also...
no shot. I can't even tell. Like, most of these colors look the same to me.
Yeah,
This one doesn't.
this... Because it's a gradient, our soundboard has, like, buttons. We have to page through them. Very simple, common interface.
I didn't know if, like, pushing the screen
No.
would actually make the button go
That's
off.
how you, like, edit them.
Gross.
Yeah, but it's... Hello? Yeah, it's a very inconsistent color gradient that is not differentiated well.
Only 60 seconds left.
And so at a glance, it's really hard to work with.
Oh, boy.
Especially because this is our first use of it this season.
At last, our enemies show themselves.
We've never used this before. Yeah.
That was an interesting choice for that one. I was leaning towards, I was going to do crickets after we said that, but...
And we're beating this joke into the ground. You better believe it. Just wait until this file gets
What
corrupted and
joke?
we're like, oh, bro,
What joke?
the first 2 weeks of this season never happened.
What do you mean? What joke are you talking about?
Where's the bag? Is the staff made of cards? Are we really gonna hold them from getting even the first checkpoint?
Final 10 seconds.
Yeah, obviously.
Are we punching them back into their spawn right now? Is that what I'm looking at?
Not literally, but like functionally, yes.
Get in there.
By like pseudo barricading their spawn point, they like can't move because they'll just die as soon as they step out, and they can't advance anything.
All right,
Victory.
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
wow.
I mean, I don't think any of them should be able to hear this by the time we're over there, but we are going to look at something that I have for the team right after this, and that is going to conclude this match. So we're going to go do this in the main room, and we will be back tomorrow with our first ever stream of CSGO.
Awesome. I cannot express how scared I am of the words that he just said.
It's going to happen.
All right. We'll send you over to Mapset so you can see that wrap, and then we'll send it to Away for a little while, and we hope you all have a great night. Tune back in tomorrow and for the rest of our streamed matches, and we will see you back next week. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We will see you back next week. I thought next week was our bye week.
Yeah, we
That's
do
why
have a bye next week. So we'll actually try to stream Smash on this day.
Oh, gosh. That's exciting. You can come watch Smash, which we have been winning. Same as Rivals, because SHU E-Griffins are just the best.
SHU is killing it this year.
Yeah, and we will continue, so make sure you tune in. Bye-bye.
Bye.